Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 31 of our first star challenge with Everton, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today we have two big games, away to Arsenal in the league, a top of the table clash there, and then we go to Shakhtar Donetsk, and it really is a must-win game, because if we were to lose this, we would go 6 points behind them in that table, and suddenly progression would start to look a little bit tight. So let's have a look at what we've done since last episode. 2 games and a bit of a mixed bag. To be honest, at home to Burnley, we should have won this game. 29 shots to 8, 10 on target to 3, and we got a 1-1 draw. Selke ended up rescuing the point for us, but we should have won this game and won it comfortably. Then we went and played Doncaster in the EFL Cup third round. And you can see goals galore in this one. We gave a number of debuts. Denny got 2, Sergio Gomez got 2, Calvert-Lewin and Bobby Carroll as well with the goals. But as I said, number of debuts. Milo, our young French right back, got a debut, as did Stuart Taylor. Well done, mate. A solid 6.8 on debut for you. Did the job quite well there. Carroll is another young player that you'll be familiar with. Lewis Gibson as well, if you're Everton fans, I'm sure. They played fine. Denny played quite well, actually, and I think he's getting to the point where we can start and rely on him to come into the first team every now and again. Who was the other youngsters here? We had Astley, a young centre-back, who I do think, again, is someone we could look to rely on in the first team in a year or two. We just need to sort of feed him into the first team. Evans, not convinced that he's going to have a future. He was already 22 as well, but we gave him a game just to sort of see how he did. He did fine. But Pedro Neves, this is a guy I think could actually come in and be sort of a backup on the left wing. So he's rated as a promising wing up. He's been killing it in the under-23s. So we gave him a game and he did quite well. So we'll look to give him a little bit more game time as well, I think. Let's have the other thing I wanted to let you know quickly here, if we look at the club, our new youth facility upgrade has taken place. State-of-the-art facilities there. At the end of this season, we'll look to upgrade the training and data analysis facilities. So if we can get them to stay at the art as well, then we've got exceptional junior coaching, extensive youth recruitment. We were looking quite good at that point, weren't we? And then we can work on actually getting a stadium. Let's go. When Goodison's upgraded this year, it'll be up to 50,000. But we need to, if we're going to get the big wages in, we really do need to look to go up a little bit more than 50,000 seats, I would imagine. This is the league tables. Those 2 drop points against Burnley have really, really hurt us. Though, should we beat Arsenal today, it's a big if, though, given that they are second in the league. We would go top. But away from home, I think a draw will do in this game. And then you can see the Champions League table. If we were to lose to Shakhtar, you assume Paris is going to be down to 6 points off. It looks tough. Albeit Shakhtar and Paris would have to play each other twice, and we'd have 2 games against Anderlecht. But it leaves little room for mistakes at that point, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got Brentford in the EFL Cup fourth round as well. They're a championship club. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out here. It's Pickford in goal. It's Robertson, Tarr, Pennington, and Holgate as a defensive 4. Barrios and Berg in midfield. We're going to really try and sort of stuff up the middle of the field here, stop them from playing. You're going to get Rafinha and Richarlison going down the wings, with Gomez in behind Terry Cook up top. We can see the way they're lining up. It's a very good team they have, which is why they are where they are in the league, I guess. We're going to go for them a little bit, because I feel like last episode when we played Liverpool and Paris, I went too defensive in midfield perhaps, and we didn't look as good as we had done in other games. So we're going to sort of stick them out like this. We're going to say we've got nothing to lose here, show everyone what we're capable of. I know we're the underdogs here. Let's give the fans a performance. I don't even know if I didn't check the bet here. I'm sure away from home we probably would be underdogs. But yeah, let's get out there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, here we go. As I said, away from home here against a team that is right up there with us in the league. You'd accept the draw, wouldn't you? The one thing I did want to check here just quickly is their wingers. Are we showing them onto out wide? We want them hugging the line. We don't want them cutting inside. We are doing that. Well done, Brian Klung. Good job, mate. We can just get rid of that. Nothing to see here. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I do wonder if we have a good team, and I wonder if I perhaps am not giving us enough credit for that. We're a much better team, I think, than we were last year. But yeah, playing sort of that deeper midfield triangle worked well in the Champions League last year, so I'm kind of, I think, stuck with that. Here's Terry Cook. Oh, what an effort from Terry Cook. Almost an early goal, and a wonder goal at that. Can we do something from the corner? No, we cannot. Okay, so let's give this a get creative here. First shot I've noticed doesn't do anything since the winter update, which is a little bit frustrating, but these are small problems really, aren't they? Tarr and Robinson exchanging the ball. Barrios Barrios is a player that's frustrating me a little bit. He's annoyed at me because he wants first team football, which we're trying to make sure we give him. But he's also apparently the union rep in the dressing room, because every time someone's upset, he is the most offended by it. There's a decent cross back from Robertson. Gomez! Oh, it's off the post! Which you start to wonder if Barrios is worth the trouble at that point. Because he's not playing well, so he wants first team football. He's angry at everything. So then, he doesn't play well when you give him first team football, which makes you not want to give him first team football. And you guys all know how that spiral works. So yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. We may just look to get rid. We'll see sort of how he goes here. There's some nice passing going on here. Richarlison off the post again. It's exactly the same spot. The ball has a magnet in it, and so does the post. I'm absolutely convinced after that. That is ridiculous. Come on, boys. Let's get creative again here. We are looking better than we did, I think, against Liverpool and Paris, aren't we, playing like this? So we might need to be brave, and play like this from now on. We should be able to go. We can't quite get to it. Cross comes in. Aubameyang's there, and Aubameyang, he seems to score against us every time we play him. Oh, that's disappointing, because I think we had definitely edged that game. Let's give it a show some passion. And yeah, I mean, we've got Holgate playing right wing to try and nullify Aubameyang, and he just kind of let us down a little bit there, if I'm honest. Yeah, because I was expecting Aubameyang to play up front, but the scouts sort of said that he had been playing on the left, so I went with that, and turns out they were right. So, good one, scouts. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. It's too much time and space, isn't it? I don't... I mean, there's nothing about how we're playing that suggests that should have happened. We've just left someone with... We're going to have to work on defending set pieces, I think, because we've just left someone there with way too much space. Pickford, move your feet, mate. And suddenly it's looking not very good for us here. We'll give it a demand more, but despite, I think, being the better team that half, we're 2-0 down at half-time. I mean, it makes me wonder here if the half-time team talk should actually... No, because we're not playing well. If the match ratings were better, it's almost one to say unlucky. But... we could have easily we hit the post twice. We could easily have been 2-0 up ourselves. It's really frustrating, isn't it? All right, let's give it a get creative here. Come on, boys. Holgate's not having his best game. Barrios, surprise, surprise, is not having a good game. We have Davies on the bench. It might actually be time for him. I don't know what to do about Barrios. So we'll take him off. We usually play right. So we'll just switch that around. We'll put him back to his box-to-box. Can Tom Davies come on and rescue this for us? I hope he doesn't get match fatigued from this and then end up unable to play the Shakhtar game, but we need to try and get ourselves back in this game. Here's a chance from a set piece. Sander Berg gets headed away again. Are we going to get done on the counter-attack? We should have men back. We do. Robertson to Holgate, over to Pennington. Pennington goes long. It's a bit of an aimless ball, but Rafinha's going to pick up the second ball there. Go on, Rafinha. Go on, Rafinha! Is that just a goal kick? He just completely mishit it. Alright, another highlight here. If we can't get a goal here, we're going to have to really look at changing something. There's a nice ball for Robertson. Crossing back post. Rafinha! Oh, how has he saved that? We should, I think, let me know what you think in the comments. I think we should be 3-2 up in this game. It's unbelievable that we have not scored yet. Let's go attacking. We're going to bring Calvert-Lewin on for Terry Cook and just look to play him as a more complete forward, I think. And anything else we want to do? Holgate's not having his best game at right back. Do we maybe... Let's bring on John Joe. He's more of an attacking option there anyway. We'll lose a little bit defensively, but I don't think it particularly matters at this point. Here's a chance. Rafinha on the counter-attack. He can dribble. He's good. Go on, Rafinha. Go on, Rafinha. Go on, Rafinha. Straight through. Oh, just tried to do a little bit too much. You wonder if he needed to kind of try and hold that up a little bit. Let's get creative. Come on, boys. If we can get a goal, I would back us to get a second, to be honest. We're already slightly more direct. What else do we want to do here? Let's try exploit the flanks. Sergio Gomez is looking tired, but he's been our best player. It's not going to happen, is it? Oh, I cannot believe we've lost this game. Can we get something to take home? No, we can't. Well, honestly, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I just being sort of biased and blind here? I think we should have won that game 3-2. We've hit on another day, obviously. We've hit the post twice. Their keeper's come up with an absolute worldie. I'm just going to say it's unlucky because I don't think we were that bad. I really don't. I think we've been unlucky in that game. But there's a little bit of a gap now at the top of the table, which isn't ideal, to be honest. That's not ideal, but yeah, there it is. That's what happens sometimes, isn't it? Well, there you guys. Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for a big game in the Champions League against Shakhtar. Alright guys, welcome back. It is Shakhtar away from home, and you can see Paris has already absolutely decimated Anderlecht. And not a good day to be a Belgian football fan, because Bayer Leverkusen has done exactly the same thing to Ostenstad? I don't know. Anyway, Belgian fans not happy tonight. I forgot to actually up against Yerry Mina today as well, because we did sell him to Shakhtar, didn't we? So no doubt he will be scoring against us at some point today. Now, one thing I did want to change here, we just have to do box to box. And this is the team that we are sending out. It is Pickford in goal. It's Digne, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Coleman as a back four. Drinkwater and Davies in midfield. Richarlison and Bernard, they provide the width with Vlasic and Selke up top. And a bit of bad news, Bernard is now wanted again by Barcelona. Is this all going to kick off again come January? And Tom Davies is only wanted by Spurs, so he won't be going anywhere. I mean, the way that this game is set up now, we are a bigger club than Spurs. You can see there he is, Yerry Mina. No doubt he will be scoring against us. Fred's back there as well. So they're just getting the band back together, aren't they? All right. Let's see what we can do. Now, given that we went down narrowly to Paris, and Shakhtar beat, I think, Anderlecht 3-2, the form suggests, with Paris absolutely decimating Anderlecht, that we should be able to do okay here. Let's show the world what this team is all about. We are on a bit of a run of form. We have the only thing we've beaten so far this month, being September, is Doncaster. So we are a bad result here away from a team meeting, I would say. But let's see what we can do. Let's not get a bad result here. Let's go and absolutely decimate them. I do think we're a little bit unlucky against Arsenal. I know I keep saying that, but apparently we hit the post 3 times. So that what I thought was a save, it must have hit the post. So that's unlucky, isn't it? Another day, those go in. So, yeah, we can't worry about that now. We do just need to worry about getting a result here, and hopefully we are going to do just that. All right, here we go. Vlasic over a free kick. It's going to be special if it goes in from there. Decent save from the keeper, but it should be saving that, really, shouldn't you? It's all the players going down one side of the pitch, isn't it? Here's a chance for them now. Coleman should get that and does. Can we launch a counter-attack? No, we cannot. There we go. Now we've got a chance. Vlasic is quick too. Go on, son. Go on. Goes it for Selke. Back to Vlasic. Back to Vlasic. He finds him. Vlasic! Goal! It was a good counter-attacking goal, wasn't it? Vlasic and Selke. I thought for a second there they've messed it up. But David Selke was just toying with us. Just look at this. Vlasic did really, really well. I'm not quite sure what that movement was there, but look at this. Selke sucked them all in. Good ball for Vlasic. Good first touch, and he makes no mistake with the finish. That is a good goal. That's more like it, boys. That's what we like to see. All right, come on. Let's demand more, please. All right, from the corner, Vlasic. Can we find Selke? Oh, it's off the bar. Why are we hitting the woodwork every time we kick the ball this game? Or this episode, I should say, not this game. All right, Yerry Mina over a free kick. Can we win this ball back, please? Wingers cutting in field. That's fine. That's where we have our men. I don't mind if we're sort of set up for it. What I don't like is really, really... that would have been a special goal. when we're sort of looking to press more the way that Arsenal play, we didn't want the wingers cutting in. They're sort of playing at a slower tempo, so it's fine if we're sort of back and behind the ball and ready to go. I think we've deserved the lead, but the match stats would suggest it's been a very even game. Bernard's not playing particularly well again. I wonder, do we need to look to exploit the flanks to... what do we say here? Were they excellent? We've played well, there's room for improvement. I wonder if we need to exploit the flanks to try and bring Bernard into the game a little bit more. Basically, anybody who's playing a 6.7 or below will tell them that they're not playing well enough. Anybody that is above that will say that there's more to come. And that is how I usually do the team talks. I should say just quickly too, just a quick mention, if you're not following the World Tour, we are starting at a new club today. I don't know who it is yet, because at the time of recording I haven't got that far. But there will be a new club. So it's a good time to jump on board. It's sort of episode 1 of club number 3. So yeah, it'll be up. It will already be up because the World Tour goes out before these games. My Everton and Aston Villa saves. Yeah, so that's just a quick mention there for that one. And I did say there's a goals of the month, I think, after this game. Goran Vlasic, ball in. Selke headed away by Yerry Mina. Davies is there. Back out for Vlasic. We've got a man at the edge of the box here in space. He goes back post instead. Bernard's going to retrieve that, though I really think he could have left it for Digne. Drinkwater. Can we build from this? Oh, we're going to get done. Denny, Drinkwater, come on. It was a little bit of a tackle from behind, but they've got so many men forward here. What a tackle off the bar, and it's in. Oh. That is really annoying. When the woodwork is going against us like that, that is... Oh, so annoying. Any one of our shots in this episode could have hit the bar and come back to us. That was a good tackle from Luis Felipe off the bar and then followed up. Again, Pickford not covering himself in glory, is he? Do we look to go? I did play Rajkovic in a couple of games when Pickford was having his little whinge about his contract, and he did quite well. And to be honest, Pickford is not doing anything to make me think that Rajkovic isn't our best goalkeeper right now. Blocked there, fallen in for Vlasic, goes wide for Carlson, keeps it in. Does he? Oh, he does, but he's just given the ball to them. Oh no, come on boys. This is not looking good all of a sudden, is it? All of a sudden it's not looking good. Pickford picks that up. Right, let's look to exploit the flanks here. I'm wondering, because we're having so many shots but not many highlights, if we need to look to work the ball into the box as well. It's going to be another highlight here for Shakhtar. Donetsk gets headed away. Can we get to that? Luis Felipe can. It's there for Vlasic. Good ball for Bernard. Come on, Bernard. He goes early for Richarlison. Selke's there. Selke. Davie. Selke! Oh! Blocked by the keeper. Picked up by Digne. Is the highlight going to continue? No, it's not. Let's give this a get creative. And we might need to look at making some subs here. Denny Drinkwater's not having his best game. We only really have Barrios and Foden on the bench that can play there. Come on, let's win this ball, please, boys. Win this ball. That should be easy enough. Digne, good header down the line too for Bernard. Keeps it in. Back in there for Vlasic. Vlasic, I think, has had a really good game. Let me know what you guys think. I think he's been on fire. Here's Bernard. Bernard! Oh! We're used to seeing him putting those in the top corner. Alright, we're looking, if this is going to indeed be an Everton highlight, we are looking a little bit better since we went to exploit the flanks. Oh, nice little cheeky back heel there for Tom Davies to run onto. Davies out for Richarlison. We've got men in the box. Cross can't find its way in. Oh, that's a bit of a lungy tackle there, ref. Come on. We should get to that. We do. We do have good good defenders in the air this year. So that's... Well, we had it last year too, didn't we? With Mina as well back there. But he's Vlasic for Bernard. Can he get it second time of asking? Oh, he's getting closer. He's warming up. Come on, boys. We need... Well, we don't need to not lose, first of all, don't we? But we do need to win this one. I'm going to take Bernard off. He's not playing well. We've got Rafinha on the bench. We can't sort of muck around with that. Davie Selke's not at his best either, is he? Let's bring Terry Cook on. And do we want to make a third sub? I don't think we do right now. Tom Davies hasn't had his best game, has he? Oh, it's too late to put it work into the box. Oh. If we're going to get a chance, we need to make it a good one here. Oh, no. Come on, away. Coleman just about gets that clear. Second ball comes in. Again, it's just about clear. Vlasic for Rafinha. Can we launch? Look, they've got so many men getting forward. If this goes wrong, we could be... Oh, Rafinha, well done, mate. Go yourself. Rafinha! Oh, he's running into trouble again. It's still there with Stark. Is the highlight going to continue? It looks like it is. Denny, drink water. It's a bit of a loose pass, but Davies will pick it up. In for Coleman. We're kind of going backwards here, but we still have the ball. That is the main thing. Drink water. Back for Felipe Luis, or Luis Felipe, whatever his name is. Terry Cook turns. Terry Cook finds Richarlison. There it is. 87th minute. 2-1. I think we just about deserved that, but we've made hard work of it, haven't we? We're going to absolutely shut this game down right now because I don't have much faith in us. We haven't been playing well. We'll keep that the same, though. I think we'll keep pressing. Good assist there from Terry Cook as well, wasn't it? It was actually, that might be the difference between work the ball into the box, actually. It's just, that was a good little nick there from Vlasic too, wasn't it? Nice through ball. And again, goalkeeping has not been spectacular, but not our problem. Alright, so let's just go back to defensive now and let's see this game out. You know what I want to do, actually? I do want to make my last sub. I want to bring on what should be our human wall in Barrios, but it's a little bit questionable, to be fair. We'll bring him on. Richarlison looks absolutely knackered. We'll bring him on for Richarlison. We can put Vlasic out there and just drop Barrios back in as a ball-winning destroyer in midfield. Is Vlasic? He's right-footed, isn't he? We're playing out there. It's fine. Come on. Let's see this out. This should be it. We're over time. We've made hard work of it, but just about got rid of that too. We have got the result. Can Terry Cook run on that? Terry Cook's a chance here, you know. Terry Cook! Oh, unlucky. Vlasic again! Oh, that would have done wonders for the goal difference, wouldn't it, if we could have snuck a third there. But we've come to Ukraine and we've got a big result. Maybe not the most convincing result we'll ever get, but 3 points nonetheless. That's going to even up the goal difference for both clubs, actually. They'll have scored more goals because they played Anderlecht and got 3. Digne's doing a wonderful job of wasting time here. And when you're ready, ref, you can blow this up. There we go. Well, that was an open game for one. We'll have to do some defensive training, I think. But it is a win. We've ended up September with a win, and that is what we needed, wasn't it? I don't know if I'd say we're in control, but we got the win. Let's have a quick look at what all this has done to league tables. You'll see Premier League, we have dropped behind City now after that completed round of games. But 4th spot is not... It's all about qualifying for the Champions League every year. And if we find ourselves in a title race, we'll go for it from there. Champions League, you can see, that was a big win. Put us... we're head-to-head, aren't we? Now, we've got 2 games coming up now against Anderlecht. They've got to play Paris twice. We could, in theory, just about put progression to bed in those upcoming fixtures. But that is it for today, though, guys. Just goals of the month to come. You can see, not the best September we'll ever play. I think we failed our 3 big tests, which is the disappointing thing, I think, isn't it? We will be back on Wednesday. We'll be back we'll do Wolves, and we'll do the second Anderlecht game. We don't want to waste too much time. There's not too much. There's a decent game in there against Chelsea, but there's not too much else. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do Anderlecht and Manchester City. That's the big one, isn't it? So I'll play through October. Then we'll come back for Anderlecht versus Manchester City on Wednesday. And then Friday, I think we'll do a cheeky little PSG and Aston Villa. The Aussie Villain derby there, of course. But that's all for next time, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. A good game and a bad game, I'd say. Although, a good game and an unlucky game, perhaps. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do subscribe and ring the bell so you see when I upload new episodes. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And here are some of our best goals from September. Take care.